I definitely am really in my head a lot and sort of thinking about the way I'm coming across, or sort of trying to like diagnose the different parts of you and stuff. Like that has just kind of become quite a constant thing for me at the moment. But I was realizing when I'm working on art that I'm not thinking about myself as an entity really at all. Like when I'm in it, it's very much like you maybe are somehow the like creative force. I've always kind of liked the idea of having a shop. I liked the idea of like seeing all of my stuff in a space that's all my stuff, because it's kind of a world. Basically, I could totally curate the space to be like, even the lamps are not a normal lamp. Like everything about it could be handmade by me in a shape that I find pleasing, or maybe not even purposely shaped, but yeah, kind of almost like a, not to invoke Dr. Seuss, but a little bit of like a Dr. Seuss world in a real kind of like IRL. And I think the materials often are a good starting point for me. It's a weird balance because I don't like having too much stuff, but sometimes you just need to hold on to this stuff because you know at some point the right idea is going to come out and you're going to need the thing. Like I'm imagining living in like a very minimalist home. I don't think I would be an artist because there's nothing that's going to jump out to be like, oh, today actually that thing kind of looks like a seashell and now I'm going to turn that actually into it. Like sometimes it's just like the stuff that's around you. I feel like that is most frequently like where my ideas start. But like sitting in the corner of my kitchen, which I took over, on the floor, building paper mache, like stuff like this, like not even real things, like gluing things like this to a lamp, attaching them, taping them, covering them in paper mache, and then I had just this paper mache lamp just shaped, and then I would kind of stand back and see if I could like, if anything jumped out, like, oh, that kind of looks like a dog, that kind of looks like a house, and I painted it that way. And that was like, I think that was kind of the first, it was kind of a massive project, people were really into it, and then I was sort of like, what do I like, how, what? Like, is this my thing? Like, am I like a paper mache lamp person? I definitely have very perfectionist-y tendencies. You might not be able to tell with this stuff, the way that it actually turns out, but my brain is very much sort of like, don't start on the thing until you really have a good idea. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your resources. I feel like going into like, oh, I want to have a show of my work. I just assume people are thinking like, this is the best that this person can do. You know what I mean? They decided they wanted to do this. They must have given themselves what they thought was enough time. And the idea that like, that would be so unattainable. What I'm imagining in my head would be the pinnacle of an example of my work. That's not the bar. That's not the bar. The bar is a different bar. And in that way, it can be just more fun. I have a playlist that is my cinematic playlist when I'm feeling like a movie character. And I feel like that all kind of adds up to, there's definitely a part of me that likes to think about the way that I'm living my life in a sort of a theatrical way. So the outfit will add, the music will add. I think the walking videos are part of it too, because from the sort of the legs, it's almost like this is the character walking. Today, do I want something that's going to really blow behind me, or is it sort of like maybe it's about the way the shoes kind of clack, or like what is it? And it's not even always captured in the video, but like the fact that I'm sort of using my phone as a lens to examine the parts of the outfit, like something about that is really fun. I was talking to my friend who, she's also quite a perfectionist, and we've been talking about like, what if we could approach more of life as like experiments in ... Like you want to try a new thing, experiments in walking, experiments in whatever, like buying a printer. So I don't know how to find the right printer. Like what if everything is more of like, approach it as if it is a creative project. And then what does that mean? Does it need to be documented? Does it need to be collected? Like what then? But yeah, we haven't quite gotten there, but that's kind of what I've been stewing on lately.